Okay, so here you've got a list of 50 numbers. It's been summarized in the group frequency table below. Draw a frequency polygon to show this data. Okay, now it's grouped because you've got groups here, haven't you? 0 to 10. Okay, that's the group there. Everything between 0 and 10 is included here. The frequency is 3. Okay, so that means there's 3 numbers that are within this range. Okay, could be anything. Could be 6, could be 4, could be 2, anything in that range there, right? You've got 5 numbers then in this range, and so on, right? Now, when it says draw a frequency polygon, right, this is not a bar chart, okay? That's so important to remember that. If it said frequency diagram, then you draw a bar chart. But when it says frequency polygon, you need to have like a line graph, okay? And the important thing is to plot the midpoints. So the midpoint there between 0 and 10 is 5, right? So you look at what the midpoint is. Midpoint here between 10 and 20 is 15. Midpoint there is 25. Midpoint here 35, 45, 55, right? You just go in what's in the middle, right? The reason why I'm choosing the middle value is because that middle value kind of represents the group, right? It's like a good average, isn't it, for that group? Okay, 5 sort of makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, now the number, there's 3 of them, isn't it? The numbers could be anywhere in that range. It could be 1, could be 7, could be 8. But I'm choosing the midpoint to sort of represent that. And I'm not going to be too far wrong, am I, if I choose 5. Okay, it's not going to be too much above it. It's not going to be too much below it in terms of these numbers here. So you've always got to go for the midpoint, right? If you don't do the midpoint, you don't get the marks. Now, all you do is plot these points. So the frequency is 3 for that midpoint there of 5. So we go across to 5, okay, which is here on my scale. And then I go up to 3. Okay, so I go up to 3 here. I'll just put a point there. Next one, the midpoint is 15, and there's 5 of them. So go across to 15, which is here. Get my ruler because it's quite hard to see this. So there's 15 there, and we need to go all the way up to 5, which is here. That one actually. Next one, 25 is my midpoint, and I go all the way up to 9. So 25 is here. I go all the way up to 9, which is between 8 and 10. Okay. Next one then, 35 is the midpoint. I've got to go all the way up to 13. Of course, 13 is between 12 and 14, which is here. Next one then, 45, I've got to go all the way up to 12. 12 is there. Next one then, 55 is the next midpoint. I've got to go all the way up to 8, which is here. So I've plotted the midpoints. All you've got to do then is join them up with a ruler. As I said, it's like a line graph, isn't it? And there is your frequency polygon. Now all you've got to do is join up the points. Okay, don't join it to 0, right? No need to do that, but that's your frequency polygon. And it says then, write down the group that contains the median. Now think about what median is. Of course, median, got the I there, haven't you? Median is the middle, isn't it? Okay, with the I there, median is middle. So you've got to see what the middle one is. And to do that, we're not going to use this actually, we're not going to use that, we're going to use the table here. If there are 50 numbers, what would be the one in the middle? The middle one would be the 25th number, wouldn't it? That would be the middle one. And if we go through this table here, we can see where the 25th one is going to be. We've got 3 there and 5 there. So that gives me 8, doesn't it? I've got 8 so far. Plus then another 9. So that gives me 17. Okay, so I've got 17 so far. 17 numbers in these first 3 groups in total. 17 numbers so far. The 25th one is going to be in years next. If I add 13 to it, it's going to go way above 25. So the 25th one is going to be in this group. Okay, and the group you write down, because it says which class interval, you write down that group there. You copy it exactly as it says, right? So the group here, exactly there as it's written there. You just copy it, because that's where the 25th one will be.